name is Joanna Cacao, aka Jocabaco, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful festive season. For this video, we're creating a character from scratch. To get into the holiday spirit, I wanted to draw something more festive and season-y. But I've been itching to draw a witchy character, so let's mash those two ideas together. This character design came to me pretty easily. I knew I wanted something cute and simple to welcome in the season, so here we are. When I sketch, I use whatever was the last color I used in my previous illustration, so that's why each sketch and all of my drawings are a different color. This time it was yellow. Now we're starting with inking. I like to start off with the eyes, and of course I copy and pasted it because sometimes we just gotta make things easier for ourselves. Once again, I forgot to turn off notifications while I was recording, so please ignore the random notifications you will see throughout this video at the top. I think a staple in my art style are large ears on my characters. I love them. Makes them super cute. I hope my constant zooming in and out doesn't give you a headache. This video is sped up 7 times the original recording. I zoom in and out so that I can see the overall illustration and make sure everything looks and feels balanced. You can't have a Christmas character without these types of shoes. When I was sketching this character out, I immediately decided that her outfit should be super fluffy since it's cold in the North Pole, and maybe she's the true Santa? Who knows? I say Christmas liberally. I am Catholic, but my family and I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas as a religious holiday. We think of it as Xmas and Santa with reindeers and elves and whatnot. I don't know why I didn't just copy and paste the first arm, just made things harder for myself for no particular reason. And because I didn't do that, this hand is ginormous, but I scaled it down to the correct size. I've noticed that I tend to draw the hair or the top of the head last when drawing a character. I'm not really sure why. I definitely always draw the face first, so it is weird that I jump all over the place when I'm drawing. For this illustration, I definitely wanted to push the blacks in my inking some more. I know that inking isn't my strongest skill in my artistic set of skills, and I definitely should practice more, and I guess I decided to do that with this drawing. The inking stage is generally where I add more details. If I feel that there's too much negative space, my go-tos are generally pockets or other accessories. Christmas is my family's favorite holiday. We do like to deck out our home in decorations. We don't really have a holiday tradition though. My mom does put garland everywhere, and food-wise we just make whatever we're craving, whether it's turkey, Filipino foods, you know, the works. Pre-COVID, my entire family would come over for Christmas evening, for dinner, and present opening. Does your family have any holiday traditions? Let me know in the comments. My favorite holiday movies are probably Home Alone, Santa Claus, that new Klaus movie on Netflix, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Does Rise of the Guardians count as a Christmas movie even though it's an Easter? It has Santa. Fun fact, I never actually believed in Santa Claus, even though I really wanted to. Watching holiday movies really made me want to believe. But when you have your uncle come over for Christmas every year, still wearing the same socks he wore before re-entering our home as Santa, still obviously speaking in a very thick Filipino accent, and of course, your cousin pulling down his beard, it ruins the magic. Also, Santas are always different at malls or your parents' work parties, so young tiny me was always like, those are just men in costumes. I've always been a bit bitter about not believing in Santa. Listen, watching movies, I wanted to enjoy that holiday magic too, but I never got that. Maybe I'll give that magic to my future children. Anyway, we're at the coloring stage of the illustration, and you know me, I love working in palettes. I decided on reds and purples earlier on. Definitely struggled with the colors of the present bags. Also, whenever you see the illustration flash to grayscale, that's me checking the tonal values of the illustration just to make sure I have something interesting to look at. I ended up going with maroon colored bags so that we don't distract from the character. There was one time I tried to force my belief in Santa Claus, and I asked my mom ever so nicely if we could leave cookies and milk out for him on Christmas Eve night. And do you know what my mom said? She said, no, we'll attract mice and they'll eat it instead of Santa. Poor young me never had a chance in believing in Santa. My classic art style means a solid colored shape for the background, but now you can see me struggling with adjusting the colors, and then I realized I should probably adjust the background color first so that I have something to work off of. Once I'm satisfied with colors, I move on to shading. I make a duplicate with the color layer and fill it with a magenta hue, which then gets turned into a 40% multiply, which I use to mask and paint the shadows in. Easy peasy. I used to color in shadows manually, but for time efficiency's sake, I started using this technique, mainly because I want to work in comics, and that's where I decided that me as an artist would cut corners. Everyone has their own ways of cutting corners to draw faster, and shadows is where I chose to do that. I add quick little shadow lines to imply a furry texture on her coat and eventually her hat. It's not Christmas without a lot of eye sparkles, which I then decide I also want glittery sparkles everywhere in this illustration. A floor shadow allows my character to feel more grounded in the illustration, and last but not least, I add even more sparkles. And we're done! Here's the final illustration. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. As always, thank you to my patrons for supporting my videos. If you'd like a 1-week early access to all my videos or even behind the scenes artworks or news, please consider joining my Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!